Saaib Beg. He's a Kashmiri lawyer and joins us now live from London. Good to have you with us. So Kashmiris are saying that 12 months on, their basic freedoms are gone. They have no access to the internet. Their economy is frozen. Bring us up to date with the situation in Kashmir right now.
Thank you for having me. I'd like to say that right at the outset that there's been a lot of conversation in international media on freedom of speech at a time when Kashmiris are fighting for the freedom to live with dignity. And throughout this year, not just on freedom of speech, but on every measurable parameter, Kashmiris have witnessed a whitewashing of serious violations of human rights and irrefutably undemocratic actions. Just to give your viewers a quick overview, since August 5 last year, many fact-finding teams of journalists, activists, lawyers have visited Kashmir, and every single team has reported that the restrictions on dissent are causing a catastrophe, along with a media blackout, along with communications blockade, the arrest of journalists under anti-terror legislations, where they face arbitrary detention, physical abuse. A concerted effort has also been made by the state to portray Kashmiris as regressive and unfit for self-governance. We have witnessed the abuse of children and a denial of stable education to them, which has impacted their growth and development and the mental health of children in Kashmir. Even the bills that were used to effect these changes, when they were being debated in the Indian Parliament last year, there was no consultation with Kashmiris or any of our representatives. A public policy that affects the future of so many people has been made in darkness through executive whim and by brute suppression of dissent. This entire year, we have faced mass arrests, judicial apathy, media ban, torture and killings, and a destruction of our economy. And there even appears to be a concerted effort at the exploitation of religious identities in Kashmir to create sectarian and communal divide in society. And finally, there are rapid legislative changes making way for disenfranchisement, for forcible transfer of populations, and throughout the year, we have witnessed destruction of our properties, an enforced form of homelessness. So the cumulative effect of all of this.
Mirza, can I ask, given everything that you've laid out there, which is, of course, incredibly serious, why is there not more movement from the international community, from the United Nations, to try and address this situation?
Well, to begin with, the cumulative effect of all of this is obviously going to be on a lack of freedom of speech. But Kashmiris have lost far more than just the freedom to speech. From the international perspective, international diplomacy is very transactional in nature right now. And unless something else comes to the table, there is very little progress that is going to take place. Amidst all of this, conscientious people around the world have not been able to find the courage to stand up for Kashmiris in an organized and effective manner. It makes Kashmiris wonder sometimes in morbid amusement if our oppressors even have a conscience. But we expect a lot more from the global community to stand up for Kashmiris, to stand for our rights at a time when our voices have been curtailed.
Mirza Saaib Beg speaking to us live from London. Thank you very much indeed for that.